Welcome back. Thank you so much for your support on this channel. It is deeply, deeply appreciated and loved, and I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys are all doing well. We're going to dive into a quick reading. Let's pull some cards and see who we're reading for. Looks like we're reading for Gemini. So let's get a quick spread for Gemini energies. What's the vibe for the Gemini tribe? Spy, watching. Somebody could be watching somebody incessantly, too much. Mars, they could be angry or attracted to somebody. Hot, spicy. Okay. They feel at a loss, rejected, fragmented perhaps, revolving around something sexual. This is not a twin flame situation. Could have been a falling out with somebody. There's a cycle that is completing. This could be for the masculine. So you could be dealing with a masculine, perhaps, but let's see more. They don't want me to use this deck. Okay, let's use this deck. Thank you for Gemini energies, people in placements. Somebody's very blinded to their own patterns or something. Bluff, yeah, this person's bluffing. Could be a Sag or somebody with Sag placements, Gemini placements. Tell me more, Geminis. What's the vital messages? Yeah, well, just as we say that Temperance Sagittarius card. So yeah, there could have been a rejection from a Sagittarius, or somebody could be watching a Sagittarius. They have a lot of lust for this person, a lot of drive, a lot of passion, but there's something very icky about this energy, lizard energy here. So maybe somebody's here is a bit manipulative, a bit conniving. Even his hand posture is like, I've never noticed that on this lizard, but it's like, come here, boy. So I don't really like it, honestly. Maybe this person's very grabby or very possessive, but that's weird that his tail is splitting. I'm not trying to hate on lizards. I'm just saying what I'm seeing, actually. That kind of makes sense, because lizard, for me, the only time I've seen a lizard is when there was somebody around me that maybe had motives that were maybe not pure. So yeah, somebody's pulling away, not investing in something with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. They could be prioritizing their peace. This could be a Sagittarius, something more, Gemini. Somebody's lying or keeping things hidden or secret, or maybe that's what happened here. Maybe somebody was not investing and this was a lie, and so they got rejected or something like that, Gemini. Very sneaky. Somebody was trying to take from somebody, maybe even behind their back. Yeah, this is the cycle that's ending. This lying bullshit. Or somebody's willing to end something and keep their things private. Tell me more. Somebody was very nefarious, but also very emotionally manipulative. Was not, equally reciprocating in emotions or something. This could be a King of Wands energy. This could be a masculine. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm getting Leo and Aries, but take it as you will. Maybe Sag. Tell me more. Yeah, it's like somebody had the ability to like give something, but they would rather burn it almost. It was like this person would like, yeah, it's like this person would, I'm seeing somebody like burning somebody else's items. So maybe this person was very nefarious or something like that. Very greedy as well, very lusty, very lizardy, right? Maybe they were doing this to keep someone chained to them or to keep like a trauma bond energy or something. Tell me more, Gemini. Yeah, this is Scorpio energy. They made a wrong judgment call and they're getting their own heartbreak, basically. Like all the pain that they've tried to inflict on others, it looks like they're manifesting for themselves. Somebody could have detached, Gemini. The cycle of life. Someone's trying to sacrifice somebody. Like nail them to a cross type energy. Like taint the reputation, right? Get people to turn on them, Gemini. Yeah, Gemini. But this is over. The fighting's over. The conflict's over. Somebody's seeing clearly through the bullshit. There's truth, there's clarity. Just as I say that, Ace of Swords comes out. It's going to be a friend, coworker, jealous, rival of some sort. Someone very childish, though, as well. So let's pull some of these. Gemini energies. This could be somebody who doesn't even like... This could be like somebody who's like being programmed by like demons or entities around them, right? So they don't really realize what they're doing kind of energy, but it doesn't give them, you have to realize what you're doing, right? So, but I feel like this person could be like on drugs or something, or they're like in a haze or confusion or something. So they're very easily manipulated or coerced, seduced. I don't know. This could be like spirit around them as well. Usually people that don't have like a strong, sense of soul or identity or something are very easily influenced, right? They don't realize that they're picking up maybe negative entities around them, controlling them. This person could have tried to act as an authority figure, or justice could be being served at this point by leaving something behind. And I reiterate, by leaving something behind. Yeah, it's like you have to have no fear as you do this. I don't know who you are yet. This person is trying to persecute you for your emotions or something like that, your soul, your heart. Let's get some more messages, Gemini. I feel like the tides are turning though. Letter. Somebody might want to communicate something. I don't know if this is true or honest communication though, honestly. Somebody might want to explain things or something like that, or make a lot of bullshit gaslighting type vibe. Gemini. Yeah. Yeah. Gemini energy here. Yeah, clouds, darkness. This person's like cloaked. They're confused. They're like on drugs or something like that. Or it could be just their like energetic field is like dispersed. Like maybe this person consumes a lot of like negative media or something. Like they don't have good boundaries or something like that. I don't know. Let's get you an oracle, Gemini. This is not your reading. It's not your reading, right? Weather divination. Interesting. Yeah, paying attention to messages. It even looks like this spirit is like in her hair or something. It's like around her. It's like, it's weird, right? And it looks like a fox. This could be a trickster spirit. And it looks like this, like there's like all this like smoke, like emanating from her. So it's like, yeah, it's like she's possessed or something. I don't know. She even looks possessed. I mean, look what she's doing. She's like bent over backwards. I mean, it's giving exorcism vibes. Let us see what this says. This person could be very blind to things they do, or blind in general, like spiritually blind. No morals, no integrity. Confused. Paying attention, interpreting signs, trusting what you feel. Yeah, you might feel weird around this person, or like a dark energy or presence in their energy. Divination rarely, if ever, delivers clear-cut signs, so it's up to you to learn how to piece things together. So maybe your spirits are sending you messages in different ways to tell the most accurate story. This is something like maybe you stumble upon a book, or you stumble upon a documentary or something that explains something. This is something to be learned over time, of course, but it's also an innate gift you must possess. You have the confidence to know what's right and wrong. This card suggests the need to watch your situation closely, knowing others are watching you just as intently. You're experiencing many moving parts that require a great deal of focus and attention. Many things may fall through the cracks in the coming weeks if you aren't careful. You may need a little extra effort for a time until things settle down, but just with divination, you need some room to release perfectionism. Do the best you can while understanding mistakes are unavoidable. Others will respect your efforts as long as you're honest and willing to acknowledge that you may not have all the answers. So maybe somebody was like fronting or something. Yeah, that sucks. I hate that. I hate when stupid people act smart. Pisses me off. It's like that Trump guy. If you're worried about how your situation plays out, drawing this card means there isn't a clear answer just yet. Trust that if something feels off, then it probably is, right? This is kind of like I posted a video on my post tab just now. It was about trafficking, like how prevalent it is, and how women just, you end up in a relationship, and it sucks that they really indoctrinated women to having like no self-respect, basically through our media and everything, and they fall into these predators, right? They fall into the traps of predators. You get married to somebody, and they abuse your children, they abuse you, they sell you off, they sell your children off. It's just terrible. So yeah, this could be an Aquarius or something about like money. Maybe this person is very motivated by money, connections, networking. Maybe they try to. It's giving cult energy. It's like when you try to like maybe this person is a part of like an Epstein type cult, right? Or this just could be a metaphor. Yeah, there's a lot of darkness around this person, I think. They could also be being blocked off or something like that. Also, there's something about the spirits around this person that might want to consume them or something like that, or work through them in some way. But let's get juicy messages for Gemini's valuable messages of importance, the highest team and timeline. Angel Michael for Gemini, placements, people and placements. I feel like God's trying to guide you. Gemini. If somebody says they've changed, I wouldn't believe them. They could be fronting. There's something about manipulation here, tactics, techniques. Okay. Gemini. Someone underestimated somebody. Maybe they underestimated their ability to like, it's kind of giving like that post I posted where she was like, the only reason she was really saved is because her family started like actively like getting like huge groups of people tweeting out asking where she was and things like that, and that's what really saved her from this like sex trafficking incident, basically. So maybe this person had thought you had no support, or you were vulnerable, or you're a perfect kind of, prize, or like it's kind of giving hunter. Now I'm seeing like a hunter in like Africa or something. When they're scouting out an animal, they're tracking it down, they're observing it, they're, you know what I mean? So, sometimes people have, the ability to do that. They don't use their gifts for the best and highest good because their morals are off. Oh shit, there's quite a few that came out on my lap. Okay, we'll take what we've got, I think, and we'll start from there. Get clear. Distorted thinking. That's what I was saying. Like somebody is very like, usually this happens when you're in a very low state. Like maybe there's a lot of negative people around this person, or they constantly rely on others for validation. So they're constantly like unhinged, I heard it, but also like just like not stable, right? Like something about loose screws. You could have a few loose screws. Turn around your lack of personal direction. Yeah, it's like if somebody doesn't have any kind of personal direction. I watched a video. It was really funny. It was this guy. I don't know why this is coming up, but maybe it's relevant. But it was on Serbian witchcraft, and he goes to like a witch, and you can see like the documentary starts, and he goes to the first witch, and he is triggered by what this witch says, and like for the rest of the documentary he shit talks these witches, right? Like he's really mad. Like you can tell the witch had a spot. She basically was like, you shouldn't sleep with married women, and he was like, oh, like you know what I mean? Like it was crazy. But yeah, maybe this is somebody who doesn't take accountability or something like that, and so they just kind of project hatred. They're like, oh, witches are bullshit, and it's all bullshit. And it's like, but literally, like throughout the video and documentary, you literally see what the witch said, like coming to reality. Like she said he has 1 foot in death, 1 foot in life. Literally, he almost gets lost, and like it was like just fucking crazy. It was like so true. Anyways, turn around your lack of personal direction, visualize the life you want to live, and make it your intention. You need more focus. Interesting. Yeah, this could be for this King of Wands energy. Embrace independence. Makes music, so maybe music could be a good outlet or something. Liberation from victimhood. Yes, this usually, like, that's why like a lot of people that get possessed in something, no offense, I'm not trying to say, it's because that victim mindset or being a victim itself, like when somebody makes you a victim, hurts you, abuses you, it lowers your vibration so that you can be overtaken, right? But when you have faith in God, you elevate your vibration type energy, right? Like I'm not trying to hate the victims. I really don't. I'm just saying it's what I've seen. So love bombing you. Yeah, somebody's just kind of fake, right? This is love bomb, right? It's not true. It's not honest. It's not genuine. It's not long term. It's just kind of like, I want to get in your pants tonight. So I think you're just the greatest person in the world. Ask the angels to surround you sincerely. So if somebody's going through any kind of demonic possession or people, you need to call on the help of your angels, right? You need to ask them and sincerely set that intention in motion when you set that prayer to call them in to protect you, like Angel Michael, right? So it says, close old chapter and new one unravels. The demons possessing them want to sacrifice you, exactly, because the demons are working through them, right? They want something. They want to, indulge in pain. They feed off certain energies, right? Negative entities, energies. So after a big loss is a big blessing, and bitch please. So somebody's got to be kind of like, bitch please. So yeah, call on your angels and trust in the new path. So I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Stay protected. Take care.